こんばんは。タムです。こんばんは。また入ってる。音が入ってる。はい。今日はキラーフリクエンシーをやっていきます。キラーフリクエンシーの続きをやっていきたいと思います。前回は、あれ結構、また久しぶりかな。どうだったかな。全然覚えてないや。全然覚えてないですね。どうだったかな。でも、この過去の何か隠蔽に関する、あれ光ってない。
Time for some music.
音楽の時間だ。なるほどね。音楽をかけていきましょう。どれがいいかな。これにしよ
You'll like this next song.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so
う。
try to
今夜
enjoy
最
it.
後の息抜きの時
Give
間
me a
になる。
buzz when you want to go back on air.
失礼。はいはい。結構キラーフリクエンシーもそろそろ、いいな、このソファー。このソファーいいな。低めで。古そうだけど。でも、座り心地よさそう。さて、行きますか。最後の息抜きって言われたらなんか、身構えるな。よし、じゃあ、行ってみよ
Let's roll.
う。
You
さあ、
got it.
始めよ
We've got another call
う。
coming through
来
too.
た。来たね。
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
はいはい。消しましょう。はい。
Welcome back to
Welcome to the back.
189.16, The
Welcome
Screen.
the back.
I believe we have another caller on the line.
うん
How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me,
お、
Roller
ローラー
Ricky.
リッキー。
Oh,
誰だ
and
っけ。
Maxie's here too.
無事
Are
か。
you okay? Not under
一
attack
回
again,
襲われ
are
た
you?
人か
Oh,
な。
we're good, man, thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little white wing halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
収
Did
益の
you
情報
see or
か。
hear anything during the attack earlier?
Not exactly. You see, man, me and Jason know each
ジェ
other.
イソンと知
You
り合
know
い。
each other?
Yeah, we went to
知り合い。
Gals High and played on the football team together.
ここに
He
い
was
る
a
かな。
gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to
違
do
うか。
with tonight?
Well, because George,
あ
the guy who drowned,
こ
he
の
was on
十
our team
数
too.
年前かな。何年か前に、この溺れ死んでしまったっていう青年のことかな。少年か。高校生かな。その件が何か、この今夜のことと関係しているらしいんですよね。関係しているらしいのだ。ジョージのことを教えてく
Tell me
れ。
about him. What
どん
was
なやつ
George
だっ
like?
た。
I didn't know him for long, man. Sad to say. We had our first team party on the night he drowned.
うん。
He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky,
いいや
were
つそ
you
う。
there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there.
彼
There
女
was
が
a
いたんだ。
whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
その人の名前は。ドーンだって。ドーンってジョイさん。
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean.
ビーン。
I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
あ、なんか、
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time.
ちょっとなんか思い出した。
The next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life.
Yeah?
I looked up and saw that goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky. All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the
新しい
case.
手がかり。
If anyone has any
謎めいた
info
瓶の情報を知
about
ってる
this
人がいたらぜひ
mysterious
電話してほ
being,
しい。
please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in. But hang on.
何？
What's up, Peggy?
どうしたペギー？頭抱えてない？
Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another
曲な。
track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax.
どれが
We'll
ど
be
んな
right
曲か
back
わからんけ
after
ど。
this.
はい。
Hope you enjoy this one as much as I do. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
犯人からか。思い出したんだけど、前回なんか殺人犯の正体
Call
が
waiting. Better
女の
take
人だっ
it.
た
They might need our help.
みたいな感じになったような気がする。ちょっと、復習しておくと、なんか、十数年、まあ、何年か前に、この、さっき言ってた青年、ジョージか、
Caller on line 1.
亡くなって水死体で上がったんだったかな。なんだけど、どうやら、このストーリー進めていくことに分かったのは、その死因について何か隠蔽があったらしい、みたいな。で、今夜の殺人犯はそれに何か関係してる
We
んじゃ
have
な
a
い
call
か、
waiting.
みたいなことでした。はい。私が分かるのはそのくらい。あとはあんまりついていけてないかも。
Hello?
Forrest!
Hello. Oh.
I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a
Leslie.
busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator.
交換士の人か。
From Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too.
サラ。
Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago.
この
We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until
応
now.
援を呼びに行ってた
It's
人だ
been
ったかな。
non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak.
早
Turns
く
out
来ておく
somebody
れ。
had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the whistling man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the whistling man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the whistling man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
どうすればいいんだ。
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The whistling man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
はい、はい、ごめんなさい。やってみるよ。
I'll do my best.
I know
電
you
話を
will.
ね、引き伸ばすん
Heck,
だね。
I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway,
殺人犯へ
I'll
のね。
radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take
どう
care.
やらクライマッ
We'll
クス
see you
に
soon, Leslie. Thank God.
なってき
It
てる
sounds
ね。
like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
この音好き。ああ、放送を再開しよう。そうだといいな。そんなに簡単だとは思えない。放送再開しよう。
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Time to turn the music off.
はい。
Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
1番。
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey.
John
I'd like to
Hedges.
give you an update on Jason.
John, is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed.
ああ、
Preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there,
こ
then
の怪我してた人だ。
God, I don't even want to think
John-
about what would
John.
have happened.
Of course, Casey.
じゃあジェイソ
We're
ンが
just
か。
happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work.
で、それを、ジョンはその手当てをしてくれた
From
人。
us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you
ジェイ
tell
ソン
him
が怪我した
yourself?
人。
Is this Forrest?
何？ああ、ジェイソン。具合はいいの
It
か？
is. I hope you're feeling better now.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know.
さっきの人
Got a
の
hole in my stomach.
同級生って言ってた人か。
There's a knife in my
同級
leg,
生っ
but
てこと
John
は、
gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
ジョージのことも知ってるのかな。
Oh,
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the whistling man is still out
う
there.
ん。
I'm
そのこ
glad
と
you
なんだ
asked,
が。
actually. I wanted to talk to you about that.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Was he... Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really
Yeah?
sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry,
少し
Jason.
外す。
Where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
何か知っ
Sounds
て
like
る
you've
の
been
か。
holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the
ジ
town
ョージ
just
と仲良かったんだ
moved
ね。
on. Like he'd never existed.
JJ コンビだ。何があったんだ。何があったん
What
だ。
happened that night?
I
あ
went
の夜
along
何があ
with
ったん
this
だ。
stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the whistling man crash. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was
最
the
初は
stabbed
最
friend.
初はっていうか
At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our whistling man.
うん
Pretended to get
ホイッ
stabbed
スリン
in
グマン
front
自
of
体
everyone.
がいたずらだったんだ。
Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
そしたらみんな逃げ出した。
I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream,
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her.
今夜も彼女の声を聞いたよ、フォレスト。
I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name
ま
was
あ、うわ。お、
What happened? Are we still
うわー。完全、電源が完全に消えたということは、うわー。このビルに
An emergency broadcast?
Broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area. Up on the wall.
来た
You
か。
hadn't spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that.
赤いボタン。
See you when you're back.
じゃあまた後でね。うわぁ。このビルに何かされたってことじゃないってことは。来たか。ああ。そっか。来たか。多分、ね。スッと出てきてくれたら、別にそんなに怖くないんだけど、出てくるまでがね、こういうのってなんかちょっとだけね、ドキドキしちゃうよね。ああ。なんだって？目標、地下室に行って非常用電源を入れる。ほう。ああ、銃を持ちたい。こんな赤かったっけ？なんで赤いの？はあ、階段開きました。ちなみに屋上はダメ。わあ、粉舞ってる。なんですか？あんな紫色の街灯だったっけ？ああ、扇風機回ってるね。あれ？回ってたっけ？消しとこうか。消せないね。これとか武器になる？持ってるだけか。別に触れはしない。やだな。はあ。でもまあね、こういう時は来るよね。この山場を多分っていうか、クリアしないと、このゲームは、クリアできないわけだから、まあ、行きましょうか。っていうか、オープニングで見たしね。
That's not opening.
プニングで見たしね。こっちじゃないしね。どこだっけ？こっちか。はい。なのと、水道管かな？どこだっけ？非常用電源。ここは多分違うよね。ここは用務員の人だから、ここは違う。奥の隅ってここで合ってるの？ここで合ってるんですか？そうですか。この扇風機も回ってる。同じデータかな？同じデータだね。同じ扇風機。ということはちょっとこっち行ってみようかな。一応。見回り。なんでこっち閉められないんだよ。絶対こっちから入ってきてるでしょ。そういう罠なのかな。一回外に出てきた時に、その裏口から出たんだけど、裏口がまた閉じられてて入れなくなって、なんだっけ、なんでだっけあれ。で、ここの、なんだっけ、貨物用エレベーターなのかなを開けて、はい、またビルに戻ったんですよね。ちなみにここは、まあここも不気味な部屋だけど、用務員おじさんの秘密調査部屋。でも今はなんか君たちが、結局用務員さんは犯人じゃなくて、なんか犯人を調べてる側の人だったって感じだね。君たちが仲間に思えるよ今は。はい、行こうか。うだうだしててもしょうがないね。そんなにまああれだろう。別に私はそこまで怖がりというわけでもないから。はい、もう行く。突撃。なんでどんどん行くよ。こっちはしゃがみ何ボタンだっけ？テキストパネル向こうかってなったら何？あれに違いない。あれ？あれか。来るんでしょう。違うかな。はい。トロフィー獲得した。何？来た。ペギーに知らせないと。ペギーは大丈夫だよ。あの部屋にこもってるんだから。鍵かけて。どうしようかな。上がるか。ペギーは大丈夫さ。何？足音するよね。足音しなかった？足音しませんでしたか？もういい、もうなんか強気になった。足音がすれば人間。FPS と変わらない。何？一体なんだ？何が？鍵かけられたってこと？じゃああっち側にいるの？ ペギー。ペギー。ペギーペギー大丈夫だよね。おお。ペギーの部屋が空いている。絶対外に出ない。今夜は絶対外に出ない宣言のペギーの部屋が空いている。うわぁ。ペギー。
Oh no.
まずいな。ペギーはいない。
Peggy,
あ
where'd you go?
え
What the
あ
way? This can't be happening.
あおお。この野郎。机に上がるんじゃない。
A call.
お前まさか。電話どれ。
Did Dawn press the Peggy button? Did she want me to hit it on my end?
ちょっと。でも落ち着いてきた。見えてたら怖くない。お前、散々怖がらせやがって。でもまだ殺人犯だからいいよね。このゲームが本当に幽霊とかじゃなくてよかった。ゴースト系とか。そういう系じゃなくて。ゴースト系だったら、なんかいきなりすり抜けてこっち来たりもするかもしれない。ちょっとごめんなさい、ミュート。
What the?
はい、ごめんなさい。じゃあ、うだうだしてないで、進めますわよ。進めようか。ペギーはどこだ？
Have some patience, Forrest.
Dawn.
It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show.
辛抱？
But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
やりたくないんだが、
I'd rather not if that's
できればやりた
okay.
くないんだが。
Oh, Forrest.
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy
Eh?
bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But he made you crawl out of his coffin with all the money in the world.
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him? If
ド
you're
ー
here
ンじゃ
with
ない。
Because I'm
って
not
こと
there
は
with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
これ
me?
は
Wait, then who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry
ヘンリー・バロ
Barrow.
ー。息子？
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
ドーンとジョージの子供ってこと？
Two whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly.
あ
Hang
の
on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing.
いや、ムーニーが マリー・キャンベル
George's old girl. Oh, well, it sure has been years
ペギーかと思
I
ったんです。
last saw. Oh, God damn it.
ドーンではないのか。
So, not
ドーンは偽
Dawn,
名
huh?
No, not done.
What are you going to...
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night.
テディがジョージを殺したのよ。
20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you, and not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk.
まあだから、
You're gonna help me reveal
まあ
what
復
really
讐
happened to
劇
George
だ
all
っ
those
てこ
years
とだよ
ago.
ね。
I
や
won't
る
do
つもりは
it.
ない。
I won't be part of this.
You sure that's what you wanna do, Forrest?
あ、これ大事なのかな。
Last chance.
あ、大事なのかな、これ。この選択大事なのかな。わかった、やるよ。
I'll do it.
多分どうせやるんだろう。
Then let's talk about the night George
そ
was
っちが
murdered.
ストーリーだろう。
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to.
なんか、そういう、
I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together
Creo
what
que
happened to
último-
George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Are you
本気か。
serious? You want me to interview you?
Am I serious? After everything tonight, you really have to ask me if I'm serious. Do a good job. And hell,
いただけ
you
ば
might。be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I
Ah,
can buy
そっか。
Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek,
でも
and
レスリーが聞いてるん
if I
だ。
can find out where Marie is, then this can end.
うん。
Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
殴れマリー。正直に話すんだってに、命が惜しくないのか。いや、
Hit him again,
殴れマリー。
Marie.
What the hell?
ちょっとプレイっぽい。
God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
ムーニーが姿を消した夜。どうしてその夜なんだ。どうして
What
その
made
夜
that
なん
night
だ。
special?
That was the night Mooney went
う
missing.
ん
We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised. No one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
he? Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable.
旗扇風機。
I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like
Eh?
he'd just been stabbed.
いたずらの
And
っ
the
てこと
whistling man. Screaming.
え
George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
リッキーに聞いたのか。
Did you ask Ricky if he knew or not?
I didn't see any reason to. Why?
Because Ricky phoned up earlier. He didn't know anything about it, Marie.
What?
He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But he... Well... It doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
単なるいたず
How
ら。
can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on.
あ、なんか今のは嫌な音がした。
George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods.
いたずらが成功して逃げたってことで、みんなが。
When I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing. Telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here.
時間を稼がないと。どう思った？気持ちも聞いていこう。
How did you feel
インタビュー
in
だから。
that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused. And
そいつの正体は、それから
Tell me what happened next.
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody. It was the whistling man. Laughing away. But
同級生だろう
then
ね。
he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
あー。どうして落ち
Why
た
did he
の？
fall, Teddy?
He just
You pushed him.
突き落としたのよ。
You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, god damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh,
まあいたずらの末の
bitch. No one's going to believe this.
事故だったのか、
After all you did.
もしくは事故以上のものが何かちょっとあったのかわかんないけど、まあでも、まあ大体は事故で、この逃げてる途中に足を踏み外して、このいたずらのホイスリングマンにびっくりして逃げてる途中に足を滑らせて崖から落ちてしまったみたいな感じなのかな。それならどうして隠蔽工作を？
She's lying. Why the cover up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows?
もう無理だよ。
What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke. gone wrong.
まあいたずらのせい
So
で
my
事故
father
が起こっ
sent
た。
Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
That's an evil thing to say, Teddy.
That's the way it is. My father agreed with me.
You never found his
父
body.
には話したん
I
だ。
looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp. Guess we'll never learn why she lied now.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking.
なんかお金を渡したりでもしたのかな。
And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't
検視官
afford.
か。
She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life
このバージニア。
and her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
人殺しをいつまで。まあちょっと同調しておいてあげるか。
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea.
ダメだったかな。おう。
Started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished.
もうマリーにとっては
To a stop. At least for now.
風に突き落としたなんだろうな。
George and I first met before he joined the football
初めて会った場所。フットボール
team.
さ。
Right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
動き出した。何？フットボール場か。近づいてこないで。なんで近づいてくるの？お前は誰？息子って言ってたな、まあ。マリーがテディを監禁している場所はどこだ？高校の体育館か。初めてこれ、ログ見れたよね。ログはどんなんだったっけ？あ、セーブしとこう、とりあえず。あ、なんか落ち着くわ。止まってるわ。ああ。どうしよう、今日これ。クリアできるかな？クリアまで行くか。引きますか。セーブはどこだろう？もうどこでもいいかな。2月15日、27。じゃあ、1にしておこうかな。セーブ中。設定、操作方法。ログは、十字キー。十字キーでない。ここでは出ないのか。初めて会った場所。フットボールチームの前って言ってたよね。体育館か、ローラースケート場。マリーとジョージが、そんなことわかんないよね。高校の体育館か、ローラースケート場かにしとこうか。なんとな
You're
く。
at the roller rink.
Jesus Christ!
あ
Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym
こ
at
体育館だ
Gallows
った。
Creek High.
I told you not to do that.
Wait.
あれ
He's dead too now, isn't he?
He is.
ジョージ
Anyway, I think that about
Teddy?
wraps up the interview with Teddy. So, Marie, where?
ペギ
Oh my God,
Peggy!
Teddy. Peggy.
ー。ペギーは何の関係があるの？
I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
来てくれないかと心
Here
配
I
している。
was, thinking you'd forgot me. I'd never forget my own sister.
誰か説明してくれないか。
Will someone please explain to me what's happening?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
あら、
Good to see you too, Peggy.
why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
何
You
か言っ
should
てほ
have
しかった
said
よ。
something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just...
まだこいつがペギーかと思ってた。うっすら。
disappeared one day.
Disappeared.
本当に息子なんだ
I
な。
was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night. But did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet.
あ
They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're
2
dead
人とも
and
死ん
gone,
でしま
well,
ったから。
I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
どういうこと？事前の策、ペギーのことかやめるんだ。だから、わからないわからない。何どういうことですか？
Next best thing. Do you mean?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
ペギーにまで恨みがあるってこと？
Peggy didn't forget Marie.
おー、動いてる。何してるの君は。あ、またくつろいだ。証明する方法？
It hurt to be forgotten.
何？
Never forgot you. Well, no one's gonna forget now.
あー、嘘。
Peggy, no! もしかして今の間に何かできたのかな？
Kill him.
おいおいおいおいおいおいおいおい、来んな。こっち鍵かけられるんじゃないの？ペギー鍵かけてたじゃん、来た。
You don't have to do this. There's still time
来
to
な
make
い
the right decision.
で。うりゃ、おい。あ、
Get out of there!
Henderson police, freeze!
警察。外は安全ではない。
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She. Oh my god.
Peggy, where's Marie?
Gone. Bolted right as we got here.
うわー、
The police are right on her heels.
これバッドエンドじゃないですか。
It's over, Forrest.
うわー。いやー、トロフィー獲得しちゃった。うわ。これ何？エンドロール。救えなかった人たち、これ。どうした？どっちかを確認したの。ペギーにバツついてる。相棒。ああ。これがエピローグと、今エピローグとクレジットなんだ。クレジットこれか。なるほど。ああ。